Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, Sideman Disc Tracker here, and today guys, we're going to be taking a look at a new Noivern build that I've made on PTCGO, and let's take a look at it. Now, it is a post-rotation build. Now, Noivern has been getting a lot of buzz. Unfortunately, it didn't do well at Worlds, and I don't even know if Noivern was played. If anyone did play Noivern, cool. I mean, if anyone finds out if Noivern was played, leave a comment down below. I'm curious to know if Noivern was played or not. But unfortunately, Noivern kind of doesn't work with Gardevoir's popularity. It is still a really good card, however. Distort and Sonic Volume are two very good attacks. But in post-rotation, Noivern is even worse than it is because it loses Double Dragon. So you can't just use Distort for a simple Double Dragon. You have to use 2 energies to attack, which is pretty appalling. And it does hurt Noivern's playability a little bit. What is the best partner for Noivern? Well, okay, here's the thing, right? We have looked at many different partners. We looked at the Evolutions, alright? We looked at, Flareon, Vaporeon. We looked at a Salazzle build, which, was kind of cool. I made a Bisharp Noivern deck that I played on live stream, even though I screwed up with that deck and not via Seeker. But I had Noivern Bisharp. There's Noivern Garbodor, which is getting some talk. We're going to try Noivern out with Weavile. Now, Weavile is another really cool card from Burning Shadows. It has this attack Rule of Evil, which for a single energy, you do 60 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon that has an ability. So, the best part about this is, abilities are everywhere. You got Lele, you got Volcanion, you got Shaman, you got Koko. Just to name some off the top of my head right there. There's so many Pokemon with abilities in the format right now, even big ones like Necrozma and Metagross, Gardevoir. So many big Pokemon with abilities are going to get stomped on by Rule of Evil. You can win the game really quickly because of Rule of Evil. So we're going to try out Rule of Evil with Noivern. Rule of Evil needs 1 energy, Noivern needs 2 to 3 energies to work. Not to mention Noivern's GX attack, Boom Burst, which is basically a weakened version of Gigatron on Vikavolt GX. Really does synergize nicely with Rule of Evil since it's a spread kind of based thing. And we can also use Espeon in this deck too, just to have some de-evolutions while we're spamming Rule of Evil. I mean, 1 Rule of Evil with an Espeon could be all you need. Now, Noivern's attacks are very good. It's got Distort, which for 2 energies you do 50 damage. Your opponent cannot play any item cards from their hand during the next turn, so you can really hurt a lot of decks. Items are very valued, even though people kind of try to not play as many because of the popularity of Garbodor. Items are still very much needed for a lot of decks to focus and function properly, especially big ones like Rare Candies and Ultra Balls, and even Max Elixirs to a degree. So Distort really hurts them. Then you have Sonic Volume, which can do big damage, and can also shut down Special Energy, which will hurt a lot of decks that rely heavily on double colorless energy. So Sonic Volume and Distort are 2 very deadly attacks. Boom Burst GX is a very good attack. Again, the problem with Noivern, you need basic energy and post-rotation to make it work. So we're going to be trying out different ways to run it. One thing we could try out is Max Elixir. That's a little too clunky though. Ideally, what you want to do is once you use 1 Distort, you're kind of going to be in a position where you can easily just set up Sonic Volume, because if they're shut off from items, their decks slow down a bit, so you might have enough time to do that. We are going to play a total of 10 energy. We got 8 Dark Energy, and then we play 2 Psychic. Psychic kind of flows nicely with 2 other Pokemon in the deck. So the kind of goal of this deck is to use Weavile. We do have Slash, if you want. I mean, you mainly will use Rule of Evil. But sometimes you could use Slash too. It's just 70. It's not a big amount of damage. I guess you can do 100 with the Choice Band. But if you're that desperate, because there are Pokemon that don't have abilities that are pretty popular, so Rule of Evil isn't going to be that great. We are going to be playing the Nyan Rule Sneasel from Steam Siege, and I like this one over the new one. The new one does have 10 more HP, but Nyan Rule's a better attack because it's kind of more of a clutch kind of a thing. Like, sometimes you might have to use Nyan Rule to kind of clutch you out of a situation. You could still use this Sneasel. You could technically use it with Home Claws, and then you could maybe even knock something out in like a turn or 2 if you were that desperate. But I feel like Nyan Rule's better as a stall attack. Sometimes you might even need stall to be able to put energy on Noivern to build it up. We're going to be playing some other niche cards like Spiritomb. We have Damage Play. If we're going to be playing Spread, we might as well try out Spiritomb for Damage Play. We could use Meowstic. I feel like a lot of people are really sleeping on Meowstic. Like, of all these decks I've seen with Spread, nobody has used Meowstic in them. Meowstic is 20 times better than Spiritomb. Because, 1, it's not going to need 2 energies to be, powered up. You just need 1. And its attack is the exact same thing as Spiritomb, but even better, because you get to move them wherever you want. Spiritomb's only the bench. So I feel like Meowstic is better, but there's not enough room in this deck for Meowstic. I'd love to play it. Meowstic is probably just a better Pokemon in general. I don't know why people are sleeping on it. But we are going to play Spiritomb just for room. Yeah. So we can use damage play and spread out, and, you know, all that stuff. We do play one Koko in the deck just for the free retreat, but also for flying flip. There are ways to build up Koko with 2 energies very easily without having to attach manually. We'll talk about why I like a certain card in this deck in a minute. Koko, we can use flying flip with Boom Burst and Rule of Evil. Very good combo. 2 Lele's for Wonder Tag. Lele's very, very situational though, just because Wonder Tag is an ability, so when you Rule of Evil, you're going to hit your own Tapu Lele, and that's not good. We do play 2 Acerola for that reason alone. We do have Tapu Cure, which could also come in handy. We can Tapu Cure our Noivern if we don't want to do Boom Burst. And we do play our Espeon to de-evolve. We got 1 Enhanced Hammer in the deck, just because you can Enhanced Hammer and then use Sonic Volume, which is pretty clutch. We got 2 Field Blowers to get rid of any tools and stadiums. 1 Nest Ball, just turn 1 Nest Ball. Can be better sometimes than dropping Lele for Brigette. Might be a little safer, because sometimes when you drop Lele, you get it damaged by Rule of Evil. 1 Stretcher to get back our Pokemon. We are playing a Super Rod in the deck, since some Pokemon do need quite a bit of energy, and I feel like Super Rod is better in this deck sometimes than Rescue Stretcher, just to keep the energy flowing in this deck. 4 Ultra Balls to search your Pokemon. And another thing I guess with Super Rod Stretcher I should probably say, it kind of keeps up the spam of Weavile, which is pretty good. Sometimes you can literally spam Weavile and your opponent will lose the game because it's overwhelming. 2 Potowns to be able to do that extra damage. I think Potown might be a little unnecessary. Maybe something a little different could be better in this deck. Don't know what other stadium is needed. I just wanted to run 1 counter stadium. Potown is still good. You can evolve and then play Potown down. 2 Acerolas. We need this Acerola to sometimes return Lele to the hand so we don't Rule of Evil knock it out. Not to mention we could use it anyways to maybe recover a Noivern. 1 Brigette to set up our bench. 3 Guzmas to bring something out and knock it out with Guzma. And you're going to see me actually use Guzma in a really good way against Gardevoir. We are going to be playing 1 Lillie. Lillie turn 1 can be very, very clutch. Being able to drop to 8 cards is really nice. So I'm just going to try out Lillie. I've never really given Lillie a chance. So we're going to be trying Lillie out here. We got 4 Ents for draw support. We got 4 Sickets for draw support. Since via Secret rotated, we gotta maximize ends and stuff like that. 2 Choice Bands, sometimes we do the damage with Noivern. We got 2 Floats. I feel like Float's important, because if you miss the turn when you can't get Noivern down, it's pretty important to try and distort them as early as possible. I know Weavile has free retreat. I know Lele has a 1 retreat. I know Koko has a free retreat, but the thing is, Float Stone is still sometimes highly needed, because if you miss that turn of distort, it's not good. The odds are you're going to be building up a bench Noibat to go Noivern, and sometimes you need to get the retreat in to be able to distort. You obviously want to distort as early as possible. You don't want to distort, you know, late in the game. It's not going to be as good. So Float Stone is important. Now, Wishful Baton. This is a very good focal point of the deck. Now, again, Noivern needs 2 energy to be built up. It's not easy to build up when it gets knocked out. It's also not easy to build up when something gets knocked out and has no energy on it. You gotta wait a few turns. Wishful Baton changes everything. Not only can you Wishful Baton a Noivern, and then all the energy from Noivern goes to another Noivern, which is pretty insane. You can Wishful Baton Weavile, so that energy on Weavile goes to a Noivern, and then you can put an energy on Noivern for the turn, and then just like that, you're doing a distort right out of nowhere. Wishful Baton is so clutch in this deck, it is insane. The fact that you can just keep building stuff up with it is nuts, and that's why I love Wishful Baton in here. I think it's a very good card with Noivern, so we'll be playing 2 Wishful Batons. And again, we got our 10 energy. So yeah, this is my Weavile Noivern deck that I built here for Pulse Rotation on PTCGO. Let's go try it out in action, and let's see if this deck has the potential to be good. Alright guys, let's go find a match here with the Noivern Weavile deck. See if we can have some fun. You know what's really sad though? I recorded a match, but unfortunately, I had TCG Online off on OBS, so it didn't actually record the game. It was just a black screen. It was such a good game. I used Weavile and Noivern so well. I was playing against a Tapu Koko deck, and I Weaviled for the win at the end for 4 prizes. My heart's broken. I forgot to put on PTCGO on OBS. I was pretty sad. But whatever. We're gonna have to move on and get better games, I guess. Hopefully. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to top that game. It's really sad. But it's whatever. We are going to get a Spiritomb start. Not ideal, but I mean, it's something we can use to kind of wall, I guess, to build up a Noivern on the bench. Because again, Noivern does need 2 energies, so, you know, it's not as easy to get into play. But I'm just going to open with a Latios, confirming that it might be some kind of a Donk deck, maybe? I don't know, because he plays Dark in his deck, too. So it's kind of weird. I guess we'll Ultra Ball for... I don't know, we'll get rid of... I don't know what to get rid of here. I want to keep the Noivern. But, I mean, we could have gotten rid of Noivern energy, I guess, and then Super Rod, but I want to at least have Noivern for next turn. So we'll grab Lele for Brigette, which, okay, Brigette is in the deck. Seems good. We'll see if he plays any abilities. I I doubt he's playing Latios Decidueye, so he might be playing some kind of like Latios deck. I mean, he does have Psychic Energy, so I don't know, maybe he's like playing some Psychic box deck. Could be Gardevoir. You never know. We'll grab a Noibat, and we'll grab a Sneasel probably. The reason I'm going to grab 2 Noibats, just in case they gets knocked out. You never know, my opponent can easily drop a Lele DC, retreat, something like that. You never know. So we're trying to be safe here. So we are going to see a Transmail, confirming it is indeed going to be some post-rotation build, obviously, since it is Latios, but, you know, still, it's good to make sure. So Latios, I think, is still going to be in the standard format after rotation, because I think it was reprinted in the tin. So I think Latios stays in standard. We are going to see an Unknown and a Tauros go down. We're going to see a Acrobike here, getting rid of another Rainbow Rare card. I can't tell what that is, though. I think it's a Rainbow Rare. We're going to see Professor Kikui. He's going to try and hit me here for 60. Luckily, we didn't start with a Sneasel or a Noibat. We're starting with a Pokemon that has 70 HP, so it is going to take a hit here from this Latios, which is nice. Alright, cool. So we get a Wishful Baton. Alright, we don't really need that. So we'll evolve into Noivern here. We're going to end him, and I guess we can hope to hit a Energy and a Float Stone. That'd be pretty sweet. Alright, we get an Energy, but we don't get a Float Stone. But you know what? I'll take this hand. It's not too bad at all. I mean, I could even Nightmare him, try and put him to sleep, but that'd be stupid. I want to try and maybe use a thing, because Tauros is not easy to deal with. We can't Weavile it, has no ability. Noivern doesn't do a lot of damage, and if we distort him, we're going to walk into a Mad Bull GX, so it might not be too safe going into Noivern. So it's going to be a little tricky to deal with that Tauros. We're going to see a Choice Band go on Tauros. Interesting, he's not putting the Choice Band on Latios, though. We're going to see Professor Bird's Observation. Wait, what the heck? Okay, that's a random card. Oh, whoops, sorry. That's a random card to see. We're seeing Acrobike. Getting rid of a Skyla. I mean, I can't really tell what he's playing here. I'm guessing it's Gardevoir, because he's playing Psychic Energy, and he obviously could play Psychic Energy and Tauros and Latios and Gardevoir. It wouldn't be the craziest tech in the world. So, we're going to see, I guess we're going to put the energy on Weavile. I could risk it for Psychic Energy, I guess, but I think a Distort wouldn't be too bad. We can put the Wishful Baton on Noivern, too. We get a Nest Ball, so we can put another Pokemon down. I guess we'll put a Sneasel down. I could go for Koko, but I think we'll go Sneasel. Weavile already has a free retreat, and we will Distort him here for 50 and item lock him. And then next turn, we can probably knock him out if we find a Psychic Energy. We can hit him with a Sonic Volume, knock out this Latios. Tauros is going to be a bit of a problem. We could Distort him for 50, but with the Choice Band, Mad Bull GX will indeed knock me out. And then, yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. So Tauros might be a bit of a problem, but I think we can deal with it. Sorry, I had to get a drink there. But my opponent puts an Oricorio down. All the more belief to believe it is Garbodor. Or something like that. We're going to see a Lysander here. And it looks like my opponent is going to pick off my Sneasel, which I am fine with. I'm surprised he didn't attack Noivern. But that's cool. I haven't seen any abilities, so Sneasel or Weavile probably isn't even going to be useful in this matchup, you know what I mean? So, I mean, sure, knock out my thing. So I guess we Distort him for 50 here, and then just link next turn? Sure. I'm just going to keep this hand. I don't want to end him because he's only got 3 cards, but I don't want to Sycamore away these energies. I'm going to wait a turn, see what happens. We get him for 50. And he could Mad Bull me for a knockout. Mad Bull will knock me out because he has Choice Band on. So Noivern is going to get knocked out, I think. Because 50, 30 is, I think that's 180. So yeah, we're going to go down here. Fortunately. So we are going to see a Skyla for my opponent. I wonder what he's going to grab. I mean, best case for my opponent here would probably be to grab a supporter. He might have a dead hand. So we'll find out what he grabs. There's nothing really else he can grab, I think, other than a supporter. We'll see. VS Seeker, yeah, I knew it. He was going to grab a supporter. He's going to grab a Lysander, probably, too, off that VS Seeker. I guess his plan is to, like, hit me and stuff. We're going to see an Eevee go down with a Dark Energy, grabbing an Umbreon. Or not. Okay. Interesting. Okay, now I'm even more confused as to what he's playing. And we're going to get hit here with a... I think it was... He actually raged me. I mean, okay, he had the knockout with Mad Bull, but that's cool. That's cool, too. We'll do Sycamore, I guess. I mean, we still have our Super Rod, I think, so it's all good. And, yes. We got the Psych Energy. We got an Enhanced Hammer, which we don't need to play right now. Actually, no, we do. Yeah, we can't knock this Tauros out. Yeesh, we actually do have to do Enhanced Hammer here. We can Enhanced Hammer Sonic Volume him, because we can't actually knock out Tauros. Right, we're going to be 10 short, so we kind of have to do that. So, yeah, it looks like we have to play Enhanced Hammer and Sonic Volume him. That's actually kind of sad. But at the very least, Tauros having 20 HP left is good, because we can knock it out with Tapu Koko, we can knock it out with Boom Burst. So, that's actually good. Save the Tauros for later. And there's VS Seeker. He's playing a pre-rotation deck, which is annoying. But, you know, it's all good. But even though we're not playing a pre-rotation deck ourselves, we're still keeping up in the fight, which is kind of cool. So we're going to see a Birch here from the opponent. And, wow, another Tails. That sucks. I'm kind of worried about Dark Call, though. That could set me back a little bit, since Noivern needing 2 energies could be annoying, but we'll see what happens. I think he's probably going to try and do Mad Bull, since it's such an easy KO, but my opponent's Dark Call play could also be just as disruptive, if not more. So we're going to see a Dark Energy. I guess my opponent's, like, going to retreat, because he has an Altar of the Moon in play. So he's probably going to try and keep Tauros alive. He's trying to deny me prizes, which is good. Obviously, that's a pretty good play for my opponent. But again, we can obviously knock out Tauros with Boom Burst, so it's all good. Yeah, he retreats into Umbreon. Looks like he's going to strafe me? Yep, okay, so we'll see if he retreats into something. And he does, okay. He brings out Tauros, which is cool, because he can't Mad Bull me. We do get Espeon, which is really good, since we can de-evolve the Umbreon if we need to. So, do we end him here? I don't really see a point in it, so I think we'll just... We could take him out Boom Burst here, but I think I'd rather do Sonic Volume. Kind of sucks. If Tauros didn't have 170 HP, this would be perfect, because we could take 4 prizes next turn. But unfortunately, Tauros has a lot more HP. If we had a Choice Band, it'd be a little different, but I put Wishful Baton on. Wishful Baton on Noivern does work pretty nicely, because you're going to have 3 energies to 2 energies on it. So, that's cool. We'll just hit Tauros for 120. We are going to see a Lillie from my opponent here. Okay. Don't know what else my opponent could really throw me with here. They can't put any DC on. The best they could do is put an energy on and switch out into something like Latios or Oricorio with Umbreon here. So the Tauros doesn't get knocked out because it might be stuck in the active. No, it looks like he's going to go into an Espeon. This is a very weird deck. He's got Latios, Oricorio, Umbreon, Espeon, and Tauros. I mean, I've seen weirder, but it's okay. Get another Noibat. We don't need that. We already have a Noivern in play and another one on the bench. So I think we'll Ultra Ball away these 2 guys and grab ourselves Tapu Koko. Don't know if I want to put it down, though. I think I will. So I guess we'll end him to 4 since he already has 4 cards, doesn't really matter. Ooh, we got Field Blower. That's pretty decent, but I don't know if I want to play it now. We do get Potown. Potown would have been a little nice earlier on to get some damage on the Umbreon and Espeon. That's fine, though. I think we can put it down now. I don't really see a point in not doing it, so. Because most of our Pokemon have a free retreat anyway, so it's not like we need to worry about it, but I could get rid of it too. I think we'll Ultra Ball it away, just to know the deck a little bit more. Like, I don't really need it anymore. I don't even see him get any more evolutions in play, since he's already got the Umbreon and Espeon in play, so it doesn't really matter. I really want to do Boom Burst for the knockout, but I can't. Or I could do it now, but I don't want to walk into Tauros. It's really weird. But then we can maybe finish on with Tapu Koko, actually. But I think it's best to Sonic Volume him, because if he finds a DCE, he can knock me out with Espeon and Umbreon, right? Either or could knock me out with a DC. He could Shadow Bullet me. He could Psychic me. I'm just going to try and deny him the prize. Just be like, yo, you can't play any DC, so you're not going to be able to take me out. He is promoting Espeon, so he's going to Psybeam me, which is a little annoying. He's going to force us to have to bring something else out. Maybe we could bring out Weavile. And maybe try and go for Slash here, get 70 damage on him. And then maybe we could Field Blower off the Baton Pass, go Choice Band, knock him out next turn. I don't know. And then we can maybe try and Boom Burst Tauros, I guess? I don't know. I'm trying to think here. We're going to see Professor Sycamore from my opponent also, so he's going to be able to do 50, which is kind of interesting because now we have 20 HP left. I think it honestly is best here to maybe go into Weavile. We'll see. We do get Lillie, though, which is nice. I would have preferred Guzma there. I was hoping to get Guzma, but we didn't. So I think we'll Field Blower away on that Choice Band. We'll get rid of Altar of the Moon. Get rid of that free retreat. We'll Choice Band the other Noivern, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it doesn't matter, I think. I think we're fine to do that. And we will go for Lillie here. We do get energy. Alright. Here's the thing. We could get Shadow Bulleted. That's the thing. Like, he can attach a DC and Shadow Bullet my Noivern. Might even just let him knock me out here, in all honesty. I wouldn't know if that's the best play or not, though. But we do have the Choice Band on, so we can Baton Pass the energy to Noivern, slash him, then Sonic Volume him, and then try and finish off Tauros? Or we could slash him now, and then de-evolve Espeon next turn with Espeon. I don't know, I think we'll just let him knock out my Noivern, let the Baton Pass take its effect. Yeah, but we still have to deal with that, Tauros. Okay, here's the plan. We'll let him knock me out. We'll Baton Pass to probably Noivern, even though it's kind of unfortunate I already put the energy on. One thing you don't want to do when you're playing against Espeon is have a bunch of energy on one of your Pokemon. So, looks like Noivern is going to get eaten up by Espeon. So that's a little sad. I think we actually survive with 20 HP, though, when he does do Psychic on me, which is kind of nice. Hopefully that matters. Yeah, we can Tapu Koko next turn. We can even Boom Burst. I think Boom Burst is the better play. Because then we finish him off with Sonic Volume. Plus we have Lele for Guzma too, so I think the best play here is to Boom Burst him. And then finish him off with a Sonic Volume next turn with the Choice Band on, because I mean, he could get a DC and a Choice Band and finish me off, which I'm kind of scared about. I could end him too if I have an end left. Might have an end, we'll see. Kind of sad though, I have to move all the energies to Noivern. I wish I didn't have to. Well, it says choose up to, but, you know, whatever. It's too late. I already took them all. Didn't even realize it said choose up to. That's sad. Whatever. That's fine. We can still deal with it. Bring out the Noivy here. Might want to end him, though. I don't want to get knocked out. I still have a... I don't know if we have an end left. Okay, I'll put the Dark Energy on Koko. I could knock him out Koko here. But I might just Boom Burst, because then we can finish him off with Sonic Volume and win the game next turn. We can take it, we can risk it. So we're going to drop Lele here, and we're going to try and end him to hurt his odds of finding DC and Choice Band. Even though he plays Verse Seeker, so the odds of him even finding like a Sycamore or something could be pretty high, but it's whatever. We'll risk it. And we didn't get Guzma off that. I was hoping to find a Guzma there, in case he tries to retreat Espeon into like Umbreon or Latios or Corio even. And I guess we Boom Burst him here. Then we can finish him off with Sonic Volume next turn, if he doesn't retreat. But the thing is, Psych Energy me. But we can also finish off Umbreon if we find Guzma too, so it's cool. So we'll Boom Burst him here for 80. And let's see, do we find our Guzma off the prizes? I don't think it is in the prizes, but you never know. Get a Rest Stretcher, that's good. We can maybe slow down Oricorio. Alright, we'll see what my opponent does here. He's probably going to Side Beam me if he doesn't have a DC. And then it might be best to try and... I don't know, if we can find Guzma, we can win the game here. We still have one Guzma in the deck. We got 7 cards, so we got 1 out of a 7 chance of drawing into Guzma here off of our top deck. So we can draw into Guzma, we'll win the game, because he's probably going to Side Beam me, and then we're going to have to Guzma out like Latios or Umbreon, and then just finish it off with Sonic Volume. So that's going to be the plan, assuming our Guzma's in the deck. Which I think it is. I'm pretty sure I saw Guzma. I saw Acerola too, which we can maybe use too. Who knows? See if he has a supporter, though. He's used quite a bit. Nope, just a Side Beam. And he actually did have the DC, so he would have been able to hit me for a lot of damage. And then maybe finish him out with Shadow Bullet. But hey, I'm not going to complain about that. So I'm going to retreat. I don't want to risk it, right? If I risk it, I might lose the game. Don't want to risk it. We gotta try and play it safe. I can't do Sycamore either, which is... Actually, no, I could, right? I could Rescue Stretcher and then do Sycamore. Maybe. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. So we'll shuffle back 3 Pokemon. Also slows down Oricorio. Don't know what to get back, though. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. Just gotta get back something filler. And... Slash. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Maybe I should have just went for the Sycamore and confirmed the Guzma, but whatever. Again, this is all pre-recorded, so... That play might have been a little dumb. I probably should have went for Sycamore there and trying to get the Guzma, but it's whatever. Never know, my opponent could play Team Rocket's handiwork. I mean, at this point, I'm not going to be surprised if he didn't. But yeah, my opponent basically is going to lose here unless he finds a way to heal. No Center Lady surprises, no potions, nothing. So, that's that. We win the game. Very close match. Very, very close game. My opponent literally needed 1 prize to win the game, which easily could have happened here. I think I made a few questionable misplays, to be honest with you, but for the most part, I think it was a pretty solid match. So we can just Sonic Volume him, finish him off. I like how we did deal with the Tauros threat, though. Tauros is a bit of a threat for Noivern, since you can't really knock out Tauros efficiently. You distort him, then he drops Choice Band, you get knocked out by Mad Bull. Then you can maybe finish on with Sonic Volume Choice Band, so there's a lot that goes into it, and it looks like we're going to get 49 coins, so make sure you guys are grinding the wheel thing on these special coins. So that'll be that, and we'll find another match with the deck, so I guess we will see you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, let's get the second game in here. Wouldn't let me click on there for a sec. Alright, there we go. All good now, folks. We're going to be playing against Tapu Lele-GX. Probably playing Metagross without Vulpix, though, so that's going to be interesting to see. And we are going to lose our coin flip. Kind of interesting, you know, when you're playing any Stage 1 decks. It's always important to go first. But the good news is we are going to be able to get a nice Noivern off. Kind of sucks if I was going first, we actually would have been able to turn to Noivern him, because we do have our Float Stone in our hand here, which is why I'm going to start with Sneasel. I'm not going to risk Noibat. I don't want to get knocked out. You never know, my opponent could easily get a really quick Metagross or Necrozma or like Lele off or something like that. Yeah, it is going to be a Metagross deck. So we're going to see Beldum come down. We'll see how we can handle Metagross. I think Metagross might be one of our best matchups, because you can item lock the Metagross so they can't get rare candy in play, and you can also use Rule of Evil on Metagross, because Metagross does indeed have an ability, same with Necrozma, so you can really punish Metagross with Weavile. Not to mention, they can't max potion every single Metagross, so it's pretty dang devastating. Fortunately, though, we are kind of drawing a little dead. We get a Potown. I'm going to hold on to that. We'll put that down next turn when we evolve our Noivern. Could put it down now, but I think we'll hold on to it. I don't know if it matters, to be honest with you. It's not like the 30 damage matters, to be honest, so. My opponent is going to Ultra Ball here. Place Delinquent. Okay. I'm a little confused as to what Delinquent's purpose is. Grabbing a Deoxys. Alright. Another pre-rotation deck, but with one of the weirdest tech cards I think I've ever seen in my life. I mean, Deoxys has always been a very interesting card to have in the format, but it never really did anything, because, I mean, Close Encounter's a cool attack, but it's not really special. I guess he used that over Vulpix, but I mean, why not play Vulpix instead? So we'll just retreat here into Noibat, and we'll put Noivern down. We'll put Weavile down, and we can Potown him. I know he plays Delinquent, but what's the point of him Delinquenting away one card? That's literally another Potown. So we'll hit him for 50, item lock him. Now my opponent cannot go Rare Candy Metagross. One of the nice parts about having Noivern is they can't do Rare Candy Metagross, so they have to manually evolve, which, as you can see, is punishing them, because they're going to take 60 damage in total from evolving into Metagross with Potown in place. So this is one of the positives of Noivern. Noivern did have a really good advantage on Metagross pre-rotation, because you had Flareon, but now you don't. Ooh, the top deck, the Lillie. And alright, sweet. We are going to get some more things. And we can even knock him out with Sonic Volume here. We can even do Boom Burst, but I think we'll just go Sonic Volume instead. Just take him out. Yeah, it's fine. Rather knock him out with Sonic Volume. Just get the Deox out of the way. Slow him down a little bit. You never know, he might not be able to even have anything off those Close Encounters. So he's going to bring out a Beldum here. We'll see what else my opponent's got in his deck. I'm assuming it's still a Necrozma Metagross list. I mean, Deoxys is an interesting tech, right? I mean, it's a Psychic type. You can use it with Psychic Energy. I don't really know if it's really a good card, though. It's not really going to counter Gardevoir pretty well. It's not going to counter Espeon pretty well, so it's cool, I guess. We're going to see a Brigette from my opponent. My opponent will probably get some more Pokemon down. Does he have anything left in the deck, though? Let's see. Assuming he's going to get another Beldum in play, because he's got one Beldum left. He's probably going to get maybe another Deoxys, Necrozma, or nothing at all. Well then, that's interesting. And my opponent is stuck using a Core Beam. Well, there you go. And we're going to get a Sneasel top deck. And, I mean, I guess we'll just knock him out. I don't want to lose any Weaviles in this matchup, since Metagross is not really too hard to beat when you're playing Weavile, so I'd rather just not play as many Weaviles down. I don't want to lose them, so I'm just not going to evolve quite yet. I'm not going to do Sycamore. I'm not really in any rush either. Noivern's kind of doing its own thing here. My opponent is going to bring out a Metang here from the looks of it. And there is Metagross going down, taking 30 damage. We'll see what else happens. We're going to see an energy. So it looks like my opponent's not going to be retreating Metang. Okay, I'm confused. Why wouldn't he go into Metagross and then do Algorithm GX? I mean, alright, I'm not going to complain. Hey, we top deck it in. Maybe we got 3 left. I think it's fine. I still want to do Sycamore, I think. We'll go Nest Ball. Maybe get another Weavile in play. Looks like our other Weavile's prize. That's fine, though. We'll probably get our other prizes eventually. So, we'll just do that. We'll Baton Pass the Weavile. We'll Choice Band Sneasel. And we'll do Sycamore. I could keep the N in case he algorithms me, but I think it's better just to Sycamore. And there's an N. Look at that. We got an N. And, I think I'm actually going to retreat and Rule of Evil him. Get some good damage on this. I know it's a bit of a weird play, but you know what? We might as well just soften up that Metagross a little bit. Not really any rush. Now, one thing too, Noivern does have only 180 HP left. It might have been better to take out Metang here in case he gets another Metagross, but I almost want him to get more Metagross in play. Because we can just keep Rule of Evil. And I want to show off the Rule of Evil, right? I feel like Noivern was just going to take the knockouts this entire game. I want to use Weavile at least once, you know? Weavile is a secondary attacker in the deck. Unfortunately, that Tapu Koko game I had wasn't actually recorded, so I'm really sad about that. That was the best game ever. We're going to see an Acerola on Metang. I was about to say, was my opponent about to Acerola a Metagross? And I guess the algorithm's here, but we have N in our hand, so we can shut that down. No exceptions, Kappa. And, I mean, that's cool. Alright, looks like my opponent is just going to continuously build up Metagross. And there is the Algorithm GX from my opponent. And luckily we do have the N in our hand, so we get to N him away. We can even Lele for N if we were super desperate. So this is looking pretty good. Plus we could just, I don't really see a point in doing Rule of Evil. I think we could just hit him with Noivern. The only problem is he can grab a Choice Band and Energy since we only have 180 HP left. We could see a knockout from Metagross with Giga Hammer. So maybe that could be why he did a Core Beam a little earlier on. Maybe he's like, if I Core Beam you, I hit you for 20. Noivern has 180 HP, meaning that if I put a Choice Band on my Metagross, I can actually knock you out. So maybe that was what my opponent was planning. If so, that's a pretty smart play. So, we can Ultra Ball away, Spiritomb, and an Energy, I think. I already have a Baton Pass in place, so it's cool. And I guess we'll grab Espeon, since we could de-evolve him here also, which would be pretty good, so we could do that. Yeah, okay, so we'll end him here. I said, wait, well, hold on. Okay, I was gonna say, it didn't end him for some reason, but yeah, we can end him, and we will de-evolve him. Yeah, okay, for some reason, I thought it didn't end him for a sec. I don't know, I was tripping out for a sec, I don't know, maybe I need to go back to bed or something, I don't know, but I thought it didn't end my opponent for some reason. But we'll take out Metagross, and we'll see if he has another one. He can evolve into Metang, but we'll win the game next turn with a Sonic Volume. So my opponent is Ultra Balling here, and let's see what he grabs. I mean, if he has a basic Pokemon, I don't know why he didn't bridge it for it earlier on. That seems really weird to me, why he didn't do that. So he's going to grab Metang, alright? I mean, you want to mainly evolve into Metang. My boy's got the win here. We're going to see a Field Blower from my opponent. That's cool. The only, Float Stone doesn't matter on Weavile since it already has Fear Retreat. And, okay, he's getting rid of Potown. Interesting. So it looks like he's opting to keep all these tools on. I'm glad he's keeping the Baton Pass on. Oh, wow, look at that. He just walled into a Metagross. Not that it really matters. We can still kind of punish him here. So that's cool, I guess. Not to mention, he can't really knock me out this turn. He can't even attack me. So that's cool. So, yeah, that's good. And looks like we will just retreat into Noivern. Or Weavile, I don't know. I should have retreated into Noivern. Again, this is pre-recorded. I have the win here. I could have Noivern and then retreated into Espeon. I don't know why I didn't do that. I guess I'm trying to have some fun with him. I should have retreated Noivern. Bit of a misplay on my end. Again, this game is pre-recorded, so maybe I wasn't making the smartest plays. Definitely wasn't making the smartest plays. I can definitely confirm that. We do get Super Rod, which I think we'll hold on to for Weavile. Yeah, I want to keep it for Weavile, just in case. Yeah, but I have the win here with Noivern. I don't know why I didn't do that. Such a dumb misplay, man. I was recording this really late at night, so I don't know, maybe I was tired or something, but that was so dumb. Why did I should have retreated into Noivern. The smartest play would have Noivern, Sonic Volume, Espeon, and win the game. Really regret not doing that now. I mean, I could have Rule of Evil'd him, and then obviously, if he didn't have Metang on, I could have easily just knocked him out with the evolution. But yeah, it looks like my misplay is going to come probably to bite me in the butt here, but I mean, you never know. My opponent's telling me he doesn't have many Pokemon in his deck anyways, so maybe he doesn't have anything. So, Baton Pass comes in effect. And I think we'll put it on Noibat. Nah, whatever. Alright, so we will now do Sonic Volume. I would like to de-evolve him, but at this point it doesn't matter. We can't de-evolve him when you just straight up evolve. I should have Sonic Volume, guys. Again, huge misplay on my end. I should have went for Sonic Volume. I know you guys are gonna be riding me in the chat, in the comments chat. What am I saying? So we'll get back Weavile in 2 energies, and I think we will just win the game next turn. We'll Sonic Volume him, and then we can drop Lele for Sycamore. I don't want to discard this hand quite yet. I don't want to lose 2 Tapu Leles. He could end me. I'd rather keep the Tapu Leles in my hand. If we go Sycamore or something, we lose some Leles, not really too good. I'm going to be low on supporters. My opponent is going to play Beldum down, so yep, there we go. I am being punished severely by not playing the win for next turn. Again, guys, big misplay on my end. I didn't play that properly. I should have Sonic Volumed, retreated into Espeon, and then did that. My opponent is going to go for Max Potion, so that's going to really put a big damper on my plays there. But he still doesn't have 2 Metagross in place, so it's not like it matters. But I have the win, I don't know. I mean, my opponent hasn't really been having the best of luck this game anyways. We've been really slowing him down, so maybe I'm giving him some good luck. He is going to bring up my Espeon, though, which is cool since now we got Float Stone in our hand. So now I'm happier I didn't go straight for the thing. We do get Weavile, so we'll retreat. And it depends on what I want to bring in here. I think it's best just to bring in Noivern and just straight up knock him out. We could do Boom Burst, we could Sonic Volume. I think we go Sonic Volume. Take out this Beldum. Now we shut down double Metagross, meaning it's going to be really hard for my opponent to do anything. Now the question is, will my opponent be able to knock out Noivern this turn? He's going to need an energy and a Choice Band to finish off my Noivern, so we'll see if he hits it. We are going to see my opponent's random receiver, so he's going to get a supporter. But it's a Hex Maniac, which is probably the worst supporter he could have gotten, because that's going to shut down Geotech. Obviously, he's going to go Geotech and then Hex Maniac. That's the smartest play you do. But, yeah, it looks like my opponent is, you know, that sucks for my opponent is what I'm trying to say. Does he have energy in his hand to at least attack me? If not, we basically wrap this game up here with a Sonic Volume. Looks like he doesn't, so that's cool. I'm going to Ultra Ball away Enhanced Hammer and Brigette since they are dead cards. We'll grab Noivern or Noibat. It doesn't really matter what I grab, actually. And, yeah, we'll finish him off with a Sonic Volume. And next turn, we will continue the win with Espeons. And, yeah, that's basically it. Unless he plays another Pokemon down. If not, we have the win. Is my opponent at least able to take my Noivern out? It looks like he is, and Noivern is going to live the turn. And that'll wrap up this game. I think I made a misplay by not doing the de-evolution like a turn earlier, but it's fine, I guess. We still have the win here. It doesn't really matter. We can wrap up with Espeon. We didn't get to use Weavile as much as I wanted, but at least I tried to use Weavile as much as I could, because I knew Weavile might not be needed here if we're just going to continuously smack his Beldums and stuff before we get a Metagross in play. So I wanted to at least show off the Weavile. Like, come on. Alright, so I think we're very close to getting 4 uncommon chests here. Or something like that. No, never mind. We're close to getting Lugia. I was wrong. But, yeah. You can find one more match with this deck. I still want to use this deck a little bit more. I want to try and use a Weavile at least once. So we'll find another match with our Noivern Weavile deck. See if we can have some better luck. And maybe I will make some misplays. Alright, guys. Let's get one last match in with the Noivern Weavile deck. And I want to use Weavile a little bit more, but if it comes down to it. But, guys, it looks like we are playing against Gardevoir. Now, it could be Sylveon also, because Gardevoir might play like Psychic and stuff and Water and Fighting, but I don't know. It's definitely a Fairy deck, so that's fun. We already know Noivern is weak to Fairy, so it's going to be a little interesting to see how the game goes. So let's see. We're going to go first, it looks like. Yep, cool. Alright, sweet. Totodile ain't letting me down. Alright, it might be Sylveon, because Fairy and Colorless equals Sylveon, but I guess we'll find out if it's going to be Sylveon or not. Let's see. Unfortunately, though, our starting hand isn't too good here. Not really got much to work with. We got to discard quite a few resources like Field Blower and Choice Band and stuff like that, even just to get a supporter. So it looks like we might have to try and grab it or something. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Taking a while here, so you know, if I want to speed it up, that'd be great. Okay, so see what we end up drawing into. Potown, alright, not too good. It doesn't really matter if we put that down, I don't think, because we're basically going to get knocked out by Gardevoir in one hit anyways, both Weavile and Noivern, so yeah, it's fine. We'll Ultra Ball, and we'll get rid of Field Blower, and we'll get rid of Choice Band, I guess? I mean, I guess. I don't want to lose my Super Rod, and I don't want to lose Weavile. And yeah, it looks like it's Gardevoir because the rolls. Grab a Lele. Looks like one Lele is indeed prized. Now, the question is, what do I grab with Lele? I think we can grab Lillie. I think we'll grab Lillie here with Lele. Lele for Lillie. Say that 5 times fast. We'll grab Lele. Yeah, we'll grab Lillie. Cool. We'll grab Lillie for 6. We could have grabbed Eden, but I think we'll grab Lillie. It's interesting that he's playing Gardevoir without any, like, Octillery or anything. But that was a really good Lillie, guys. We were able to get our Sneasels. We got another Noibat. So that's cool. We'll put a Dark Energy on Noibat. We'll pass. And next turn, we might be able to get a Noivern going, which will be pretty sweet. So I'm liking this hand a little bit. I'm liking the position we're in. We'll see what kind of Gardevoir deck this is. There were a few Gardevoir Sylveon decks that I saw at Worlds make, like, some top 8s. I think one in the Juniors division did well. So, Sylveon Gardevoir seems like an interesting idea. My opponent is enemy. We'll see if it is going to be Sylveon Gardevoir. I'm assuming it is, because he doesn't play, like, Gallade or Octillery or Lele or anything, so... Yeah, it looks like he's just going to pass. Cool. We'll put down Weavile, and, we'll attach to Noibat, and I guess we will end him here. I don't want to play Sycamore. I don't want to lose that many cards. Now, I gotta hope we draw into Noivern here, and hey, there it is. Sweet, we got Noivern. Sweet. So, Noivern is going to be in our hands, which is swell. And yeah, I think we just knock him out with a Distort here. So that seems fine. And the cool thing here, we know he's not going to be able to get a Gardevoir in play next turn because we're item locking him. So he can't do Rare Candy Gardevoir unless he's got like some weird Wally trick up his sleeve. Looks like we're golden to knock out the thing. And we're going to see a Deontay come down. Now, we'll see if he retreats into Deontay. But if he does, we do have 2 Guzmas within our hand. And this is why Noivern can beat Gardevoir. You can beat Gardevoir with Distort if your opponent gets this unlucky. Not to mention, we got 2 Guzmas in our hand, so all we have to do is just attach the Psych Energy for Sonic Volume and play Guzma. We can knock out his rolls and stuff, so Gardevoir can be beat by Noivern. Even though we could still lose if my opponent even gets 1 Gardevoir in play. So, we'll see what ends up happening here. And luckily Weavile has a free retreat that we can Guzma into. So there is Sparkling Wish. My opponent thinks he's safe with Kirlia, but little does my opponent know, we got the Guzma in our hand. Ya boy Guzma is about to make Noivern beat Gardevoir, which is kind of crazy. We might even win next turn if my opponent can't find a Pokemon either. He could, I guess, do Deontay's second attack for 60, but that'd be funny. And yeah, let's Sonic Volume him for the KO here. And there you go. The reason I played Nest Ball is I might get Lele off the prizes here. Hey, never mind. Alright, so we got another Noivern, which works, I guess, because we have a Noibat in play. So yeah, this is how you beat Gardevoir with Noivern, folks. You literally just Guzma out the rolls with Sonic Volume, and that is how you beat Gardevoir with Noivern. And it looks like the plays are happening. But my opponent is going to try and get another Gardevoir going. That's fine. We got another Guzma in our hand. Unless my opponent ends me, and then I can't do Guzma. But your boy Guzma is like, yo, I'm your boy Guzma. I'm about to take out that Ralts. Or Kirlia now. Alright, sweet. And there's Sycamore. Alright, look at that. We got another draw supporter for next turn also. So everything just seems to be working out. Now I can play Nest Ball because I know that. I'm going to get Espeon down. Espeon is another way we can win. You know, if you Rare Candy Gardevoirs after this Kirlia, we can Rule of Evil Espeon him. So that seems good. So yeah, here we go. We'll knock him out with Noivern, and all is good. My opponent says sad face. I do feel bad because he is obviously playing a really strong deck to beat me. Gardevoir basically smokes Noivern. It's pretty good though, because I'm not going to complain. Noivern beating Gardevoir is a rare occasion, folks. This is a rare occasion where a Noivern deck beats Gardevoir. This is how you can beat Gardevoir with Noivern. You shut them down before they can get a Gardevoir in play, and it seems to be working out very well for us. I mean, we kind of got lucky that he hasn't ended me out of those Guzmas or anything like that, because it would have been hard to get the Guzmas back because one of our Leles is indeed prized. And he's ending me now. That kind of sucks. The fact that he's ending me now kind of sucks for my opponent because he wasn't able to do it a turn before to shut off my Guzmas. Still not over yet, though, because he could still easily get a Gardevoir in play because we're kind of low on Guzmas now. I think we only have 1 in the deck, so it's not like we're going to be able to get it. So we're going to see a level ball from my opponent getting another Ralts in play. I mean, even at this point, we're still good. I mean, I could even just Distort him. We see a Ribombee come down. We see the Fairy Energy go on to Ralts. I mean, at this point, I'm assuming he's out of Kirlias. We'll see if he has one left in his deck. Yeah, he doesn't. Alright, sweet. So, he has to Rare Candy Gardevoir now, so I could even honestly just Distort him. My opponent says well played, and it looks like he conceded. Alright. I was going to say well played back, but it looks like my opponent conceded. That was a pretty good game. That, my friends, is how you beat Gardevoir with Noivern. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that little game there where I was able to beat a Gardevoir deck with Noivern. That's something you'll never probably see in your lifetime, so there you go. Unfortunately, we're unable to get these chests. It's quite a way to go. I'm not going to have like 10 more games. But that'll wrap up today's video, folks. I think this was a successful video. Unfortunately, the Tapu Koko game I got wasn't actually being recorded, so that kind of sucks. I'm still really sad about that. That was such a good game, man. But it's all good. We still got some good matches in. I'm glad we got that Gardevoir game in. It feels good, man, to beat Gardevoir with Noivern. But yeah, I think this deck is pretty fun. Honestly, this deck could have some potential for Noivern. I really like the Baton Pass combo, too. The Baton Pass combo was pretty clutch, too, especially in that game with the Espeon. So, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more PTCGO content. Help me hit 2,000 subscribers. And yeah, I'll see you guys on another PTCGO video. Peace out and have a good day.